Hi, this is Architect Hari from Neram classes. Today we are back with another exercise on basic sketching tutorial. Like in this series, it's just like a warm-up exercise for anyone to draw. You can practice this anytime before starting any sketches. So I think this is the fourth exercise in this category. This exercise we will be seeing how to draw a perfect circle without compass or any other ruler. Drawing a perfect circle is really important for drawing anything from your memory. I'll tell you why. Usually, like for the exam JEE or NATA or any other design exams like NID, UC, you will be drawing things from your memory. So for drawing things from your memory, like if they're asking you to draw a composition of utensils or composition of a fruits or any other kitchen items or any other material, first thing you will not be drawing exactly the product or the things which they are asking for. You'll be actually developing those objects from a basic shapes, three basic shapes. First one it will be cube, second one will be a cylinder, and the third one will be a sphere. So these are the three basic shapes, basic 3D shapes, which you will be using for making drawings from your memory. So it is really important that you will be able to draw all the things from all the different directions. Like you should be able to draw a cube from many other directions. Like if you are visualizing a cube from below your eye level, it will be looking like this. This is in 2 point perspective. If you are looking the cube in a front view in 1 point perspective, it will be looking like this. If you are looking these both the things from above the eye level, it will be looking like this. Like the cube's bottom you can see. On the same thing, like 1 point perspective from the above eye level, you will be able to see the bottom of the cube. So you see, if you're watching this cube from in the eye level, you will not be able to see the top or bottom of the cube. For the 1 point perspective, it will be like front surface only you will be able to see. Here you can see I can draw all the objects from various angles. So if I want to develop an object from this cube, like if I'm drawing a sofa, like sofa, so I'll be making this out of this cube. If I'm drawing the same sofa or any other stuffs from this, I'll be drawing this from this basic cube. So it is really important that you should practice it daily, drawing a cube from various angles. So cube, today actually we are not going to see cube. I'm just telling you this to specify the importance of drawing a sphere. So okay, so the same way with the cylinders also, you should be able to draw a cylinder in all the directions, like below the eye level, above the eye level. So above the eye level you will be able to see the bottom of the cylinder. Below the eye level you will be able to see the top of the cylinder, and at the eye level you will not be able to see bottom nor top view. So actually today we are going to see how to draw a perfect circle without compass or any other rulers. There are two things you should know. What is the difference between a circle and a sphere? Circle is a 2D shape and sphere is a 3D shapes. So what is the difference? How will we draw a sphere and a circle? For circle, yeah, you know, it is a curved line with the same radius throughout the 360 degree. For drawing sphere, how will you draw sphere? Sphere also you will be drawing from circle. Okay, so what is the difference? Then how will you show the difference between a circle and a sphere? The difference you can show only through shading. Just visualize this as a sphere, and if you see you are getting a light source from this direction, this sphere is getting lit by this light source. So the light source will be coming from this direction. Okay, so so bottom of the sphere, like this portion, this below portion will be in the shadow. This portion will be in the shadow. Okay, the top portion will be in the light source area, and you will be having a cast shadow falling on the surface in which it is lying. So you should show the cast shadow as well, like the one I show you. So now you see the difference between a circle and a sphere. So this is a circle, it's a 2D surface, and this is a sphere, it's a 3D surface. You can show the difference only through the shading. Okay, super. But the main thing is, for drawing a circle or a sphere, the thing you use is circle. Circle is the basic for drawing a sphere. So you must really know how to draw a circle perfectly. So why we draw a sphere? There are a lot of objects which are spherical in shape. Example, if you are drawing an apple, it is somewhat like similar to sphere. If you are drawing a wine glass like this, there also you will be using this curved surface, and you will be using a ellipse for drawing the wine glass. Okay. Okay, so there are a lot of other areas we'll be using this circle frequently. So you must really practice how to draw a circle perfect. You can draw the circle in two methods. Some people will be drawing a circle without taking their hands off. If you draw this, it's okay, but it will not be perfect. I'll draw you another circle, which I'll generally do it in a sketchy way. I'll be drawing a judge uh, searching lines like the one here. I'm not sure about where the lines will be exactly placed it so that it will look like a perfect circle. So it's like so we call it as a searching line. I'll draw and I will decide. My eyes will be looking at it and decide where it will be coming. Like you here, if you see my circle, if the line is going outside the where I feel this line is off the circle, I'll just bring the lines back into the track. So once I feel these strokes are perfect, I'll finally do the decision lines. So decision lines will be somewhat thicker comparatively the searching lines. So here you can see the perfect circle. This we call sketchy strokes. This is a just drawing. You will not be drawing, you will be just drawing without taking your hands off. For sketching, you will be just taking your hands off and you will be judging where the strokes will be coming off. So this is how you will draw a perfect circle. I'll show you the basics of how to do this even perfect. Okay, so first draw a little bit of curve. So this is a curve. Okay, just imagine this is a portion of a circle. This is a like 25 percentage of a circle. Imagine there is a paper over this. Imagine there is a paper or any sheet that is hiding the circle underneath. Okay, so you should be able to visualize this is a portion of a circle, and if this arc comes along, which direction if it comes, it looks like a perfect circle. So you should be able to visualize this as if this is a circle, and you have to bring that arc further. So here if you see, I have did some minor mistake. So what I did is I corrected it by making the sketchy strokes outside the lines which I made wrong. Okay, so this is how you do it. Like you should draw an arc and then you have to just extend those arc in the way that it looks like a perfect circle. It is you doesn't have to worry if you are getting a wrong strokes. Only if you are doing a wrong strokes, you will be able to find out the right strokes. Like I did this stroke, so from that stroke only I was able to find the correct strokes. Okay, so never worry about the wrong strokes. You will be it is like it is the ladder for drawing a perfect stroke. So you don't have to worry about the wrong strokes. So draw as many circles as possible. And if you're like if you're drawing, this is actually not a perfect circle. Okay, so I did something I did. Okay, you have to look at the circle and decide if it is not looking like a perfect circle, you should choose a portion of the circle, portion of this drawing which you feel is right, and you should be able to correct it so that it looks like a perfect circle. You can see it here. At first it was not looking like a circle. Now I have corrected the stroke so that it looks like a perfect circle. Okay. So from drawing a perfect circle, you can draw all the spherical object. It may be even an apple or orange or a football. You can draw a football or anything you can draw from sphere. So you should be able to draw a perfect circle. Practice the circle as much as possible. Don't keep any limit for drawing the number of circles. Draw it until you get a perfect circle without compass. Okay. So I'll draw one more perfect circle. Just look at it again. Start with the curve. Start with an arc and then extend those arcs. Draw the circles in various size. Like you can draw a smaller one. You can draw a bigger one. So practice this as much as possible in various sizes. I'm not using a single stroke. And you can see I have scribbled a lot of strokes. It's a sketchy stroke. This is how you do it. You can for sketching you need a lot of lines, so you don't have to worry about many strokes. Okay, I think this is okay. This is a perfect circle. Okay, so see you guys in next video.